Hey peeps, Ignarius here, and today we're going to be playing some more Trove. In the last episode, I was grinding a lot of crafting materials, and after I finished recording the first video, I made some things in my little cornerstone here, and as you can see we're in a different area, although we're still in the novice world. This one is Adventure's Crafting Bench. I can craft bombs, which I need a primordial flame for that. I don't think I can get any in this world yet. I can build stuff for my cornerstone, which this rejuvenation station, which is this thing right here, it just refills my flasks. So if I press Q to use a lot of my healing potions, or the Elysian flask, I come over here, press E, and it refills it. Some other things I can craft is a class changer, which I don't think that's free, even if I do make this. And I can make an origin portal potion. I can also make mounts, and they require certain things. Some of them, like this one, require you to loot a certain part of the mount. Well, yeah, it makes you have to loot like the actual mount, and then you can craft it. Looks like there's different types with this one too, and they all require. This one requires pony. Advanced professions. I can. Let's see here. This is a gardening bench, apparently. Yeah, this is just like gardening stuff, obviously. Rune crafting, that seems interesting. Yeah, I don't really know any of this stuff is yet, so later on in the series, when we get to this stuff, I'll try to go more in depth on it. The mag rider, I've heard of the mags. I don't really know what they are. Mag rider. I guess they're like train things or something. And then wings, you can fly in this game. Pretty cool. Gear improvement, you can use the forge, enchanted forge, and a chaos forge to improve your gear. Can't wait to be doing that. And the shadow key, use it near a shadow block to open a portal to the shadow arena. I don't really know what that is yet. Oh well, I guess we'll find that out later on. And also we have a ring crafting bench, which you rank it up, and at 50 we unlock the Dabbler, 100 Enthusiast, 150 Jeweler, and so on, until you get to Lord of the Rings. This one, it grants a flat vitality stat and an additional random stat. This one is physical damage, magic damage, and lasermancy. They all give it an additional random stat. Crafting material. That's really not important right now. This one, yeah, it looks like they're all the same. Just health, physical damage, magic damage, and lasermancy. I did craft one yesterday, and it gives me 46 physical damage and 3 jump, which normally I would only be able to double jump, but with the 3 jump stat, I can jump up to 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's been very helpful. Let's see here. Also, after I recorded the first video yesterday, I went around and did a few dungeons and collected some things, like all of this. Oops. Let's see here. None of this is going to be better than what I have right now, because I looted a rare weapon while doing a dungeon, and I'll show it to you here in a minute. Another thing, I think I opened one of these in the last video, the Miner's Trove. It just gives you basic crafting stuff. Yeah, another thing you can get from it, along with the the shapestone, and the formicite is infinium ore. And let's get into a little bit more of the crafting mats. So you got shapestone, primordial flame, which we have a lot of. I haven't seen any primordial flame yet. This bottles, yeah, they can be grown through the garden, the gardening bench, or just looted around the world like all this other stuff. You got somber souls, bleached bones, and steed feed, mushroom chunks, robotic salvage, mounts, glacial shards, chestnuts, enchanted scales, ancient scales. I guess those are jellyfish. Golden souls, wild cupcakes. Golden seashells. Yeah, you can get all these different kinds of mounts. I don't really know where you would loot those. I guess as a dungeon. Enchanted wood, which I've been trying to farm a little bit of that before I go on to the add-up world. Let's see here, fairy dust. Anyways, so right now I have 400 glim, which you can get on your mount and just run over things like flowers and grass, and they pop up sometimes. Let's see here, let's see if we can get one. Yep, there's some glim. And go ahead and get that. Also, another thing, in the last episode we spent most of our time in an area called the Cursed Vales. This one right here is the Medieval Highlands. They have different bosses in the dungeons and you do things. I think there's only 3 different bosses in this area. There's the Golden Scarab, the Fungal King, and the Dire Wasp. They're not very. They were fun, and but they weren't very challenging, since this area is recommended for levels 1 through 3, and I'm level 7. But go ahead and get the shapestone ore while we're here. Let's see here, crafting. Right now, I have. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know I got that. There's another one right there. I guess that's like decoration. I've been trying to get 100 of the enchanted wood before I go on to the next area. Let's open this miner's trove. Yeah, see, infinium ore. Let's see here. Crafting bench. That's not what I wanted to do. Primordial flame. When I first saw that, and I first came into this area, I was thinking that these bees would drop it, but I've killed a lot of them, and I haven't. Oh, lag. And I haven't really seen any of them drop it, at least not yet. The only thing they've dropped is green gear, the glim. Okay, let's go see if we can find one of these dungeons. This actually looks like one right here. Yeah, Slay of the Dire Wasp. I'm unlocking my skills if you look down at my skill bar. Doesn't look like he dropped anything special. So So this one I think we saw a little bit of this one in the last video. Yeah, we did. The final technique, basically what it does is when I use my basic attack, which I do left click, it hurls, it like throws energy swords, which refresh the duration of stasis blade. let's see here. I don't think there's anything else more like, about this area. This thing's kind of cool. Yeah. What is this one right here? This one's a golden scarab. This one seems, I think this one's my favorite of the 3 dungeons in this area. Let's see here, where is he? There he is. Let's go into a little bit of my gear here. I got a pithed helmet. Don't really know if that's how you pithead helmet. I'm guessing that's how you pronounce it. Gives me 60 maximum health and 1 movement speed. And this is just like a change what it looks like. I can get a top hat, or I can even just hide it. And look at my awesome rogue hair. What else do we have? We had the light reading, which is just a bunch of, books. Got bunny ears, the top hat, the basking basket, embedded boomerang. Oh, that reminds me. There's one of the dwarves in the Hobbit. He must have had like a let's see here. What was it? Oh yeah, it was an axe like sticking out of his forehead. It was like embedded into his forehead. But it's really small, so I didn't really notice it the first time. Somebody at my school had to tell me about it. Anyway, let's go back at this. Campaign Quatrain. Seems pretty cool. Topsy-turvy. The Highlands. Aww. A winged helmet. 10 plus awesomeness, man. And that's just a reference from a game that I used to play called Kingdom for Keflings. There was an achievement you could get. I think you had to slay a dragon that was like invading your town, and it gave you a Viking helmet of like awesomeness, and it gave you, in the description of the item site, it gives you 10 plus awesomeness. Let's see what else there is. The undead. We got the dark ritualist. Let's get a frontal view. Oops. See, we have the Scornful Skullhelm, the Dinky Darkling, the Haunted Headstone, and the Shadow Hunter Chapeau. I think that's what I want to use. I also looted this in a dungeon yesterday. It gives me 39 physical damage and 5 energy regeneration. And I changed it to this one that's called Dark Thoughts. The one that I thought was really cool, the first sword that I started using yesterday was, let's see here, the Vile Bile Blade, which is a green version of this Dark Thoughts that I've been using. Kind of. Let's look at these Highlands one that I looted in the Highlands. I'm guessing they're all like from different areas. Like these are from this area that we're in right now, and the undead one is from the Cursed Vales. So we got the Darkened Sky Sword. Looks pretty cool, although it doesn't really match me except for the shoulders. The Warberry Vine. Steelwing Striker, that looks cool. The Stone Destroyer, that looks cool. I could associate one of the dwarves and the Hobbit using that. Maze Stalker. I don't think... That sounds kind of funny, but I don't think I would want to go around whacking things with corn. Let's see. Let's go back and change it to the Dark Thoughts. Okay, let's go see. We did the Dire Wasp and the Golden Scarab. Let's go see if we can find and that X means that I've already done it, the dungeon. And for every time you like log out and you log back in, it's a completely different area. So they like change. I guess they change every time you leave and get back in. Let's look at our map here. Okay, I think about this. You've got the key, the legend here. This teardrop thing is me. This is like that means stands for another player. I don't see any right now. The hub, which that's just got like all the portals to go to the different worlds. The X means I've cleared all these dungeons on this map. Can we? Like, no, I don't think we can. I was trying to move it around. But see, I think I've gone up there a little bit and done some of those dungeons up there. I guess they're not really different. Cornerstone, that's just where my house is. This is like a normal dungeon, all these right here. The large dungeon, I haven't seen one of those yet, and I'm excited to do one of those. Hopefully I'll get it in one of my future videos. A recipe dungeon, I guess that's for farming recipes for the different crafting benches, like the ring crafting and the gardening bench. Let's get some shade stone, even though I don't need it anymore. Yeah, I don't really know if there's like any specific location that you would find one of these things. But the next one we need to do is a fungal king. So, let's go on up here. Hey. This looks like one down here. Fungal king, here we come. Oh, this might even be a golden scarab. Yeah, here's a fungal king one. Oh, I found a fungal king one earlier, but it was like the treehouse instead of the little dome area like this. So I thought that was pretty cool. They had like 4 mobs, 4 other normal monsters and I just kind of ignored those because I can jump over them. Where are we going here? Right down here. So in the Cursed Vales, hang on, we saw like a purple flame and a green flame. In this area we see blue flames. And personally I think that looks better. Snap. Here's a fun So unlike the traditional MMO, you can actually CC, which means crowd control, the bosses. So I thought that was interesting. And sometimes they drop things. I've gotten a few blue items, like Tower Ring Troll Face, which gives me 100 maximum health and 3 attack speed. Okay. Chick cap. And another Towering Troll Face. Let's see here, let's get out of this dungeon and go back to my cornerstone and see what's going on there. Let's see here, cornerstone, down that way. But first, let's get some of this cornerstone here. Shoot. The shape stone. Oops, missed one. And we'll just go down to this one down here, this cornerstone. And mount, cornerstone. There we go. Don't really need to go there. And I'll show you this crafting But first, let's look at the. I think I did this in the last video, but we'll do it again anyways. So this is the loot collector, which basically saves all. I put the loot in here. It saves it for future, like if I wanted to change what this looked like. Oops. And again, this is the ring crafting. And if I I have to get my ring crafting skill to 50 before I do this one. Before I start getting these better rings. I think I can craft one more thing from here. A builder's crafting bench. Ah. That wasn't there before. So, let's go ahead and craft this and see what it is. And tab, going to crafting mode. 8. I want to put it in here actually. Put it right there. See what he can. Fun factory. Craft entertaining blocks and toys. Excuse me. I have a runny nose. Can make another barber shop. Ooh, I can make a trading post. Okay, that I can't wait. I can't wait to be doing that. Workbench. I don't really know what this is. Used to craft decorative objects. Cube E. I can make different kinds of cubes, which is, I guess, is these things. Wheel of Reasons. Used to craft seasonal decorations. Well, that's cool. Club World. Allow others to indicate appreciation for your club world. Portal bench. A crafting bench usable by anyone to create a portal to the club world in which it's placed. Oh, okay, I see what this is. A club world, I'm assuming, is like a guild hall and say Guild Wars 2. You make your own club, and you got the community chest, a club chest, and a club officer chest. This one is only for officers. Anybody who is below the officer rank can't use it. This one is for exclusive to members of the club. And this one, anybody that's not in the club or in the club can use. Let's see here. World Spring. Craft terraformers that are used to customize and expand your club world. Be warned, terraformers will destroy everything in the target zone as well as the borders of adjacent zones. I don't really understand what that is. I don't know what a terraformer is. And I haven't been in a club or in a club world yet. So this is the item that creates the club. Looks like I need to get 100 formicite ore and I only have 42. Portals. Hub portal. Use this portal to travel to a hub world. Novice adventure portal. Ah, well that's cool. I'm actually already past the adept adventure or adept world too. Cause see, we started in the hub world. Well, actually, we started in the tutorial, defeated the Radiant Spectre, went to the hub world, used the green portal to the novice adventure portal. Next, when I finish this area up, or what I wanted to do in this area, we'll go through the blue. We'll go back to the hub world and go through the blue portal to go to the adept world. And this is the one that I should be doing, although not for long. And I'll probably be ready to be going to the Master Adventure portal as soon as I hit level 8, before even getting out of the Novice world. Okay, well, peeps, I think that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and comment. And I'm still looking for tips on to improve my commentary. So if you have any, go ahead and write it down with your comment below. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.